Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to online classes. In the last session we have completed Bohr's atomic model. So in that advantages are radius of orbit, energy of electron, derivations, one or two problems we have completed. So in this session I am going to discuss little extra about the energy of electron and followed by velocity of electron, circumference and all we will discuss. Now explanation of line spectrum of hydrogen atom. Line spectrum of hydrogen atom. So as I gave you the formula in the last video, energy is equal to formula is. So energy is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 8 joule per atom into Z square by N square. It is one formula given for us. Now, so when electron jumps from lower to higher, higher to lower, in that case delta E, that is equal to E2 minus E1 is required. So delta E is equal to E2 minus E1. It is nothing but the final energy level to the which one initial energy level, higher energy to the lower energy level. Now E1 is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules into Z square by, where Z equal to, for hydrogen atom Z equal to 1, N square is equal to here N1 square is Z equal to 1. Next E2 is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules into 1 by N2 square is, here also Z equal to 1, hydrogen atom. Then these two will be substituted in this expression. E1 and E2 will be substituted in the delta E. Delta E is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18, 1 by N2 square. This is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 1 by N1 square. E2 minus E1. Then it is minus into minus plus. We will write positive term first. That is plus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 1 by N1 square. Yes, it is minus. This is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 1 by N2 square. N2 square. Right? E2 minus E1. Then the common term is 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18. The remaining terms are, this is joules per atom, 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. This one into this one, minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into 1 by N2 square. So this is the formula I gave you in the last video directly. So by this we can consider that formula. It is delta E. So I can consider it as delta E is equal to RH into which is that 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square, where RH equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules. It is a Rydberg constant in joules point of view. It is in energy point of view. For example, E equal to h nu equal to which one, delta E by h is. Energy point of view, the value is 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules by h value is 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules seconds. Joule cancel, you will get the value frequency point of view, that is on solving 3.29 into frequency is equal to 3.29 into 10 to the power of, the value is 15, 10 to the power of 15 second inverse, also taken as Hedges 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. It is to get a frequency from final energy to lower energy or whatever the energy levels they are between two different energy levels. This is also RH value in frequency point of view in seconds, it is seconds only. Second inverse or H is correct. Next, delta E equal to H nu, it is equal to Hc by lambda, where 1 by lambda equal to nu bar. Finally, you will get Hc nu bar, right? Nu bar equal to delta E by Hc. Delta E means energy point of view 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules. 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules by H value 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules seconds. Next, C value will 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So joule cancel, second per second cancel, units are meters, shifted to numerator meter inverse. So by solving this, nu bar wave number is equal to 1.09677 into 10 to the power of 7 meter inverse, right, into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Clear it is, students? Very important. This is also RH value in terms of wave number, RH value in terms of frequency, RH value in terms of energy. That's what very important, students. Now, RH value is equal to 1.09677 into 10 to the power of 7 meter inverse in terms of wave number. RH value is equal to 3.29 into 10 to the power of 15 second inverse in terms of frequency. RH value is equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules per atom in terms of energy quantity. It means by this single formula, if you take 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square is common term. But if you wanted a wave number, this is into 1 by n1 square minus n2 square. To get a frequency, this value into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. To get a change in energy, so this value into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Okay? And so the formula given is, this is what the formula for us. Then what is the indication of negative sign in the given formula? Negative sign in the given formula. Now, negative sign indicates the electron is under. Negative sign indicates electron under attraction towards nucleus. So this sentence can be explained by taking one example. So first energy level. So the value will be E1 equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into Z square by Z equal to 1 by first mean 1 square, where Z equal to 1, N equal to 1. First energy level. Then you get here minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules of atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is nucleus, first energy level, second energy level, third energy, fourth energy, fifth energy, sixth energy, like that. I calculated for the first energy level. So I will calculate for the fourth energy level also. N equal to 4 for example. Minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules into 1 square by 4 square. 16 you will get here. Fourth energy. 0.136 minus, the value will be minus 0.136. Minus 0.136 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is minus 2.18. Very high negative. Negative means low value. Low negative means high value. For example, infinite. It means 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one is infinite orbit. Last orbit is infinite. For that the energy is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules into 1 square by infinite square, where n equal to infinite, z equal to 1, because z means atomic number of hydrogen atom. So 1 by infinite, something by infinite will be 0. Then answer energy becomes 0 joules. You just observe in the first orbit minus 2.18, very low value. So in the last orbit 0. Minus 2.18 is lower than that of 0. 0 is higher than that of answer. It is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power, here 0. It means from first orbit to infinite orbit, very high negative gradually becomes low negative and reach to the 0. Very high negative means here it is low value, low energy. So high negative, low negative, low negative, it becomes 0. This value becomes high value. Right? It means minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 is very lower value than that of 0. 0 is high. It means n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As n value increases, energy reaches to maximum, that is 0. Maximum means last orbit electron. It is a free electron. Free means there is no attraction between the nucleus and electron. Here this one has a low energy because it is involved in attraction with the nucleus. Got it? Meaning? Now, as n value increases, energy will be high. Right. As n value increases, energy of an electron also increases. Energy of electron also increases and reached to 0. And reached to 0. 0 means maximum value, that is. Hence, higher energy level electron. Hence, higher energy level electron. Higher energy level means last orbit electron, that is maximum 0, is a free electron, emits energy and it is more, emits energy and it is more energetic. More energetic. It means a free electron, it has a maximum energy. That's why it can emit energy from higher to lower. This is the meaning of this negative. Next, after this, one simple problem on this data we will discuss. So the problem is, okay, before going to that, ionization energy. What is ionization energy? Ionization energy means, studied already, amount of energy required to remove the electron from outermost orbit in the ground state. Amount of energy required to remove electron from outermost orbit of an atom in ground state called which one, that is ionization energy. Amount of energy is required here. Required means positive sign is you need to take a positive sign. So now ionization energy is equal to plus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules per atom into Z square by N square. Same formula. If it is only energy, that is negative, because energy of electron in the negative value, that is low, which is reached to maximum means 0. But ionization means energy required. Required means you should give. That's why it is a positive, right? Separation energy. Separation energy. It means ionization energy means energy required to remove the electron from outermost orbit. Separation energy means energy required to remove the electron from excited state. It is excited state. Energy required to remove electron from excited state, any excited state, that is called separation energy. For that also the same formula, right? This is about the energy. I took this one plus, you can take here ionization energy equal to plus 13.6 electron volt per atom into Z square by N square. Like this also you can consider. So this is about the energy. Now one or two problems on this data. Yes. Calculate the energy and radius of electron in the fifth orbit of hydrogen atom. The question is, yes, question. Calculate energy of electron in fifth orbit of an electron in hydrogen atom and radius of that atom. Radius of that radius of Bohr's fifth orbit of hydrogen atom. Radius of Bohr's fifth orbit of hydrogen atom. There are two questions. First one is energy of fifth orbit E5, where n equal to 5, z is equal to 1, that is for hydrogen. So formula is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules into Z square by N square. Minus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules, 1 square by 5 square. So by solving immediately you will get the answer, that is 8.72 into 10 to the power of minus 20 joules. It is energy of electron in the fifth orbit. Next, radius of fifth orbit equal to 0.529 or 52.9 picometers. 52.9 picometers into n square by z. N square by z is formula. Then 52.9 picometers into n means 5 square by z means 1. By solving this, you will get answer here. The answer is 1322.5 picometers. 1322.5 picometers. answer for radius of fifth orbit. These are the possible problems on which one? Energy. Next, calculate ionization energy of third electron in hydrogen, or electron in third orbit of lithium atom. Lithium atom. This is one question. It means to remove third electron in lithium. So what is which one that is ionization energy? Now, ionization energy equal to plus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules into Z square by X square. Z equal to atomic number 3 for lithium. Okay. N equal to third orbit means 3. Then ionization energy is equal to plus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 3 square by, what is that? 3 square. Answer will be plus 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules. It is ionization. So what is the meaning of this? 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules of energy is required to remove the electron of third orbit in the lithium atom. That is the meaning. Now, after this, yes, one more advantage for hydrogen line spectrum is, Bohr's atomic model is velocity of electron. Velocity of an electron in nth orbit. Whatever the orbit number that is, you can find the velocity of electron. You know, centrifugal force is equal to centripetal force already. Now, centrifugal force is equal to centripetal force. Centrifugal force is mv square by r, kze square by r square. Already in the last video we have discussed about these formulas. Then r will be cancelled. mv square equal to kze square by r. According to angular momentum of electron. You know formula angular momentum. mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. mvr equal to nh by 2 pi. So this is 1 and this is 2. Then 1 by 2 take down. If you take mv square by mvr, it is equal to kze square by r by nh by 2 pi. M cancel, R cancel, V square V cancel. Then V equal to, formula is V equal to kze square. Yes, it will be shifted to 2 pi by nh. K value yesterday given 9 to 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square. Z is atomic number, it never changed. Based on the given question, it will be changed. E is equal to charge of electron 1.6099 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. And pi value you know. N value, it is depending upon a question. H equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. So if you substituted all values, you will get the velocity of electron, that is 2 pi e square zk by nh. Okay. Finally, the answer is 2.18 into 10 to the power of 6. 2.18 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second into z by ns. Z by ns. Okay, this is the formula for It is meters, centimeters means velocity of electron in nth orbit equal to 18 into 10 to the power of 8 centimeter per second inverse, centimeter per second, Z by. As Z value increases, velocity increases. N value increases, velocity will be decreases. Inversely proportionality, it is directly proportional. A simple problem of that. So calculate the velocity of second orbit of lithium. Question. Calculate velocity of electron in second orbit of lithium. This is what question. So to know this, we should know Z lithium, that is equal to 3 atomic number for lithium, and N equal to second orbit. Velocity of electron in the second orbit equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second. It is, yeah, meter per second. It is second. Z means 3 by 2. By solving this, you will get here the answer is second orbit of it. 3.27 into 10 to the power of 6. 3.27 into 10 to the power of 6 meter seconds. So this kind of simple questions they are expecting from velocity of electron. Remember the formula. V value, so Z value increases, V also increases. N value increases, V value will be decreases because inversely it is direct. Okay, this is velocity of electron. Next one is orbital frequency. It means number of revolutions taken by an electron per 1 second. Next one is orbital frequency. Orbital frequency. Number of revolutions taken by an electron in 1 second called orbital frequency. How many revolutions by one electron around the nucleus in 1 second? That is called orbital frequency. Orbital frequency formula is velocity by circumference. Velocity by circumference. Already velocity just now we have calculated, that is kZe square into 2 pi by nh. This is what we have calculated already. kZe square 2 pi by nh, that is into circumference is 2 pi rs. This is by circumference is 2 pi. 2 pi cancel. Then kZe square by nh into r. You know radius of orbit formula, that is kZe square by nh into n square h square by 4 pi square. It will be shifted to numerator again. 4 pi square me square kz. This is the which one radius of orbit. Then so on solving this you will get, you have to substitute the k value. E means charge of electron, m means mass of electron, next pi value, h means Planck's constant. Substitute all values in that expression. Finally you will get, so the value is 6.580 into 10 to the power of 15. Z, it is based on a given question, Z square left, it is by n square, totally n cube left here. Units are seconds, orbital frequency units are seconds. It is orbital frequency, right? Why I gave this is simple problems they are expecting on orbital frequency. One simple problem. Calculate the orbital frequency of third orbit of hydrogen atom or helium atom. Question. Calculate orbital frequency of third orbit or electron in third orbit of helium atom, electron in third orbit of helium atom. So like this they will provide. This is our formula. So solution for this question is Z equal to solution for this question. Helium atom, that is 2 because it is helium 2. N equal to third orbit, that is 3. Substitute Z and N in this. Orbital frequency is equal to 6.580 into 10 to the power of 15 second inverse into Z value 2 square by 3 square. 3 cube is 3 cube. Z square by N cube. So that is 0.97 into 10 to the power of 15. 0.97 into 10 to the power of 15 seconds. This many revolutions will be happened by electron which is present in third orbit of helium. Understood or not? Such type of problems they are expecting. Next, time period. Time period means the same thing. It is time taken for one complete revolution by an electron called time. Yes, time period indicated as T. The definition is time taken for one complete revolution. Time taken for one complete revolution by an electron called time period. An electron called time period. Time period is reciprocal to that of orbital frequency. Time period is reciprocal to that of orbital frequency. It means time period is equal to 1 by orbital frequency. Orbital frequency units are seconds. Then what are units for time period? Seconds. So time period is equal to so the formula is 1 by orbital frequency 6.580 into 10 to the power of 15 second inverse into Z square, this is the formula, Z square by N cubed. Then formula will time period is equal to, so if you shifted this, obviously N cube by Z square, units will be seconds. By solving this, you will get 1.519 into 10 to the power of minus 16. So this is the formula for time period. Okay? And they can expect simple questions on time period also. That is, calculate the time period of electron in third orbit of helium atom. Question. Calculate the time period of electron in third orbit of helium atom. So like that they can expect. This is our formula where n equal to third orbit, z equal to 2 because it is helium atom. Substitute time period is equal to 1.519 into 10 to the power of minus 16 seconds into, the formula is, this is into, n cube means 3 cube by 2 square, that is n cube by z square, that is. So third, it is 10.25 into 10 to the power of minus 16. 10.25 into 10 to the power of minus 16 seconds. This many seconds are required for one complete revolution of electron in third orbit of helium. Such questions are possible from this data. Okay students, till now we have discussed about advantage of Bohr's atomic model and many problems given in your material. You just try them by looking all these formulas. So we continue in our next video. We'll start de Broglie's wave theory.